memories are inside this little body.
You show, you care, you die. You show you fear, you die. You show nothing, maybe you live.
Anka. We hear this word all the time now. Anka will end corruption. Anka will double the rice crop. Anka will cut out what is infected. Anka will make Cambodia great again. Long time, I've been on my own, but now, really, I'm alone. I survived the killing, the starving, all the hate of the Khmer Rouge, but I think maybe now I will die of this, of broken heart.
Next day, the music is back, and the war is gone.
All the time you're fighting, you think only of how to survive. All the time you survive, you wonder why you don't die. Because now my life can be something different. Now in America, I don't have to fight. I don't have to survive. I can choose a new thing to live.
I'm Huat Thavery. By 1970, I would not remember how many times I had to take refuge in trenches to escape American bombs. When I turned 15, the Khmer Rouge recruited me to help further the movement, until my 16-year-old younger brother, a Khmer Rouge soldier, died of malaria.
I am Kus. I used to think people were poor because they were lazy. When I found my parents in Thailand and at a refugee camp as everybody else, I understood that there are other things that shape our circumstances.
Kus took action and convinced embassies to acknowledge the magnitude of the civil war in Cambodia so they would advocate stopping sending back refugees.
I'm Tom. My job is to guard prisoners here. I work for the regime hoping to see a prosperous Cambodia. Definitely not see Khmers killing Khmers like now. I'm just a guard. I have no power to decide on anything here.
I'm Patricia McCormick, and I wrote Arn's story as a novel. Like cold trauma survivors, Arn can recall certain experiences in chilling detail. Others he can tell only in vague generalities. The truth, I believe, is right there between the lines.
Sometimes, when Arn talks about his childhood, it's as if he becomes that little boy all over again. When he talks about the way music saved his life, about his work to preserve the traditional music of Cambodia, about his belief in the power of forgiveness, he is absolutely radiant.
And for the very first time, I play music again. And I never thought in my life that just playing music, I saw some of them cry. I'm not sure why they cry, but I thought that gun was more powerful. But I never thought that just playing the flute, these kids cry. For the very first time that I've now hearing music, and those kids hearing music in the bus and singing "No More Bombs." We are copying Cambodia with music now, not bomb. And imagine those one bombs can buy tons of this bus. And my first dream is that to have those young people now, every child in my country and in the world, to carry musical instruments and sing about love, not carrying guns and preach hate. That's my dream for the world. And we have also now a community art where we have classes in 10 provinces, and we have art leaders now, and we also teaching these kids how to perform, especially young girls who are now on the street, teaching them to perform this traditional art that they've never seen or know before. transform Cambodia not for the world and to know Cambodia not the killing field, but of its art and this beautiful culture. So that was the birth of Cambodian living arts, to match these masters with the students.
What do you think will happen if people don't show civil courage?
Without civil courage, evil and injustice take over the community and the world you live in.
If you don't fix the leak on the boat, it is just a matter of time before the whole boat sinks. You cannot escape by hiding. Eventually, it will catch up with you.
Before the leak gets too big, we should fix it, you mean?
Cambodia's history is so important for the rest of the world. Why should I care if it's not my people?
Because my people are all people.
We have to pass the baton really fast. We are not the leaders of tomorrow.
We are the leaders of today, and we have a common responsibility towards humanity to build a place of trust and reconciliation.
All forms of life matter. Human lives matter.
Women are taking up the front. Men have taken control over society for too long and pushed it towards ruin.
Inspired by Arn's story, I hope to see community spaces in the United Arab Emirates dedicated to uniting distinct social groups and members of different socioeconomic classes. Through art and open spaces, they can find commonality and empathy for one another and incorporate their own cultures through art to develop a hybrid culture unique to the UAE.
Inspired by Arn's story, with this little body, I want to spread more love through dance, at the drumming rhythm of my heartbeats. In Venezuela, because if you teach people how to love, that's what they will do.
Inspired by An's story, I want to create a common music studio for the youth of Punjab on both sides of India and Pakistan, where they can come together to embrace each other's love, a thing blocked by years of war and conflict.
Life is physical. Love is spiritual.
Art of peace, not the art of